The Prolex Commander is like an active E85 tune. It's like someone sitting in the passenger seat. So we can have all the fun and use it on the daily. The question is, do fuel injectors come with the Commander Pro kit? No, but we do sell injectors. So we do sell fuel support products that we've partnered with companies like Fuel Injector Clinic and Fuel Labs. It really is going to depend on your setup. We can help you choose the right injectors and fuel pump setup if you contact us about how your car is set up. So a good way to answer this would be if you have a very built car or certain mods, we can help you choose the right fuel injectors for your setup. Any plans to sell the sensor alone or only with your kits? You can buy the sensor by itself. We also offer it as an upgrade with all of our kits, our Commanders, our Flex Links, and you can get those on advancedfueldynamics.com. Does it actually read ethanol content or just the absence of gasoline like the rest? So there's actually a lot of things in fuel, and so we have to find the closest thing to a constant and measure between those 2 points. That's the simplest way I can put it. Then there's also temperature and other things that come into play very specifically with that in expansions and all kinds of stuff like that. Water can affect the way they read. Now with the Continental sensor, if you have too much water, they'll actually just stop working and they'll throw an error and they're toast at that point. Specifically because of that issue, we've seen that happen so many times. It doesn't just have to be water. It can be all kinds of things that can contaminate the sensor and then they fault and they're toast. Or we've actually seen them go up in smoke, like a lot of them. With the eSense, you don't have to worry about that. Ethanol is less energy dense fuel than gasoline. The reduced price gets you reduced range. Doesn't really matter when you're trying to make more power, but you're not saving money, LOL. Actually, we don't market that you save money. Most of our customers, most of them, the cars they need premium. Minimum. Mm-hmm. Most of the people that run our type of stuff, we're talking about performance cars. They need premium. Texas, the split between E85 and gasoline isn't that huge, but it's still over $1. So I don't tell people they'll save money. Some people actually do the math and do. But if you're in like a Western state, it can be $3 a gallon difference. And yes, you will save money when it's $3 a gallon difference. So it really depends on where you're at. But you do lose some range. So some areas you might not save money. I just purchased a kit and it didn't come with instructions. I really appreciate your video. So the instructions are on the website. Do I need a specific tune for M3 to be able to run this kit? You can run whatever tune you have on your car or whatever tune you can get out there in the world. Just don't get an E85 tune with our kit. We've had people do that and then they call and say their car's running like crap. Yes, because you stacked an E85 tune onto something that's already adding fuel for E85. Don't do that. The Prolex Commander is like an active E85 tune. It's like someone sitting in the passenger seat and doing it as you drive. If you program it for E85, then the Commander is going to be adding fuel for E85, and then you're going to have twice as much fuel as you need. So do not get an E85 tune with a Prolex Commander. This is from our Stop Believing E85 Myths video. Curious on this kit, if you have a modified vehicle, i.e. cam, headers, ported heads, do you need to separate tunes? I believe I've answered this before. If you have a good solid tune, like if you have those mods, the car has to be tuned. If you throw a cam in something and all these, cam headers, ported heads, like that car is gonna have to be tuned to run right. So it needs to be dialed in, then the Prolex Commander is good to go. If you just plug it in expecting it to tune your car, it's not gonna work. It is based off the tune that's in your car. You can plug in the Prolex Commander and dial in your car with it on. There's nothing wrong with that. We have lots of tuners that do that. That's how they prefer to do it. They'll set up the car with the system on their dyno and then they tune it with the system on it. That way it's dialed in exactly the way they like it with the system plugged in. What about the side of the argument that involves those who go pump E and never have an issue? Well, you might not see the damage that's being done to your engine. Also, you must live a very life in a bubble to not need to drive your car outside away from a pump where you can get the fuel you normally use. We literally do this stuff all over the world, and so the consistencies in the blend. I didn't believe about the stuff coming out of Arizona until people started showing us, screenshots of their apps and stuff where they can't get more than 50% ethanol out of their pumps.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, some people were getting in the high 30s out of an E85 pump. It was like, oh shoot. You could have a station that's, and I've had really great conversations with some of the people that actually do the fuel blends. There's certain things that change through that. It's pretty well monitored in the way they pay for it if that makes any sense. So it's really going to vary based on the bottom line of the people selling the fuel. As long as it's within 5%, that's good enough for me. Although I tune every batch I get in the car anyways. This is literally why I started at Advanced Fuel Dynamics, because my Evo, I would literally tune it every time I would drive the car and be futzing with it. And I got so sick of that, I started a company and decided to make flex fuel technology available to everyone. So that's literally why I started Advanced Fuel Dynamics. I've been running E85 for 20 years with close to zero problems in an Evo 8 and a GTR. Highly recommend for high horsepower fun cars. Not a daily! Exclamation point. So awesome. Yeah, I've never had a GTR. I've had experience with GTRs, but I had an Evo 8. Loved it. Did a full build on it. That was my years back. Told my wife it's a family car because it's got 4 doors. I wound up with a roll cage in it, so it wasn't so much of a family car after that. So we can have all the fun and use it on the daily. How does this compensate? I'm assuming, this is on your video of your car, Ethan. Mm-hmm. How does this compensate for the AFR change needed to accommodate the ethanol in the fuel? Are you just changing the flow rate based on the data from the sensor using the stock tuning? So the system reads what kind of fuel it's running on, and then the system looks at the injection values, and it modifies that based on the ethanol content so that you have the right amount of fuel for the ethanol. But that's what it does. So it's actually watching what the DME and the BMW is commanding, and then it's making its own commands based on the what it's seeing from the fuel sensor. And it doesn't matter if it's the stock tune or, I think, Ethan, your car had a tune on it already?
Yeah, I think it was a mail-in tune, but
that doesn't matter. That goes right back to the other question of, for example, when we did the Ethan's 128, it already had a tune on it, and we just plugged the system in and threw 85 in it. It was good to go. That was it.
It runs like a dream. There's not been an issue running the car.
There you go.
It just works.